Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of Comfy Cozy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. And we again have worked all through the night, prettying up our place here. We put away the things that do not belong here. Now we have empty item stands there. Ooh, it occurred to me, how about we put them wooden weapons here? That is a big wall. Well, it is the Mistlands, but we gotta put them somewhere, and we don't have the place in the forest, so probably we gotta put them there. So, food we eat. And then I think we have a peek and see what's going on at the number 16 portal, because we want to ultimately, I think, drain that tar pit. That would mean we would probably have to kill the logs that are there. We could put some lamps up here too. It's a little dark and danky here. So let's get over to the number 16 portal and see what we can accomplish there. Weather is fine. We can see what we're doing here. And then there is that village. Those are the 2 logs left. We did clear out that village. And then there is a tar pit here. If we wanted to drain that tar pit, it's only a small one, but if we want to drain that one, we have to probably do something about those logs. There is a tar blob trophy in there that we want to have. Maybe we can get away when we do some hacking on this side here. Maybe we can get away without disturbing those logs. You can always hope. It's a small one, so it might drain no problem without us disturbing the logs too much or at all. Look, we got the tar in here too. Ah, we are getting real close to those logs though. They might get alerted to us. But I think that should be doing the trick. I do want the tar in there, and I do want the trophies locked in there, because we are using the tar for so many things, and we have to build another base, so it would be convenient to have more tar. Starts to drain. I think we're gonna be good with that. Oh, now we are tarred. Duh. Gonna let that drain, and then we can probably pick all of that up anyways. Just hack a little bit more. Gonna get drained, tarred again. This is looking good. Nice, we get all of it. And we can't carry all of it because of... Ooh, now it hopped into the tar there. Well, I have to get that over there real quick in the box so we can carry all of it. Because... that will help a bit with the tar shortage. Will that drain in the end? Or will it just stay there? Can we do a little bit more hacking there? Gonna get tarred. Just wanted to drain from the upper side there so we can get to that stuff there that is stuck in the tar. We can make that work. That would be helpful. Are we getting there? Now we are tarred. Ew. Get that stopper out here. There's a little bit more here to be hacked at. Ah, nicely. Now it's drained. Okay, we're good with that. Gonna leave the workbench here. Gonna get the tar home. And then I think we're gonna go on looking a little bit more around here. See what else we can find. Maybe another tar pit would be not the worst. Because going forward, we will need more tar anyways. Kinda want that wood though. Also, we need to find a fresh swamp for the possibility to get the swamp wooden weapon. Would be good. Those mistlands here are not that big. Mistlands, plains are not that big. There's another tar pit over there. There is some very unfriendly people here. That one is a normal one. That one is a starred one. No, it's a normal one. I think I want my bubble up. This is Skeeto Land. Maybe there is some more fooling around here. Oh no, the weather is turning nasty now. We are back to fog. Okay, this is of no use. Trying to see things here in that fog. But there is another tar pit beyond that boulder there. So I think we're gonna get our pocket portal up and running here and go somewhere else doing other things. Well, it's not the pocket portal, it's the number 16 portal here. So we got a bit further there. We got some tar, that is good. And then for the wooden weapon we need some swamp. There is swamp along the line here. There is... Maybe we go for the number 8 portal because there is swamp here. There is some mountains here. I think that is not the worst idea. And we might want to have a pocket portal to be doing that. So gonna have to rename the pocket portal for M. So we can use the empty pocket portal for traveling. We'll rename that for M for Mistlands. Pick up another portal and we go to the number 8 and see what we can find there. So that is some tar and some stones, some wood, a fresh pocket portal, the tar blob thingy goes in there. We need to find more of those for the tar bombs. And the money goes in here. And the black metal we picked up goes in front of that portal. Can take that over there. And we go to the number 8 and see what that is about there. I think there is forest there. We could have a chance for another bear. Thought, yeah, we're gonna do it like that. And just see what we can find here. We don't have time for Muppets. Mushrooms are much appreciated. And oh, there is a troll there. We don't want to fight a troll. No need for that. Who is fighting what here? Is there a bear involved? It was the wrong number. I wanted the mall class. No need to do things there. Oh, you can never have too much that stuff. Get out of my way. Okay, there is plains here. Let me have a look. Okay, all of that is plains there. Gonna run the forest and see what's going on here. Because we also still do need the bear trophy. It turns into meadows on this side. And the swamp is over here. So we would have to cross the plains to get there. Just no problem, it's just me saying. And it's getting late. There is also a big old mountain here. I'm gonna have that on our map. Yeehaw! Can hear wolves here. I'm very happy to leave that guy behind. No need to fight that one. Okay, that is where we saw the swamp. That might not be very helpful. Because I think that is mostly just a thin strip here. That might not even have... Ooh, turnip seeds. Like, the moment you get there, you get turnip seeds when you don't need them anymore. But it's getting night, and thus... Oh, there is an A-bomb there. We are going to be putting up our portal here and go home. I have no inclination whatsoever to run around the swamp in the night. We have everything we need from a night swamp. So we might as well go home and sleep in comfort. And I have that portal backwards again. But yeah, it's okay. So now we've got wolf stuff and fooling stuff. We are actually low on raspberries. We should do some raspberry hunting. And do we have... Yes, we do. We have some seeds sorted in here. That is tree seeds, and then that is all fodder for the chickens. That needs repairing, and that needs repairing. Just get everything in order. Hmm. Yeah, I do like the idea better each moment that we would hang the wooden weapons here. And those can be hung elsewhere. We do have empty hanging space here. So let's put the biggie one here and the Jotun Bane here. We're good with that. That one is not doing well. Is it empty? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Let's fill that up. Wrong one. What's with that? That is low. Fire is okay, but that is low. And that is low. Probably those here are low too. Yes, they are. Maybe I should be allowing myself to use dev commands to just fuel everything here. Because that is quite a lot of refilling torches. Okay, let's have a short break and we're gonna be right back and go back to that swamp. But first sleeps and first break. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep. We have to scour the meadows for the combat ruins a little bit to find more wooden weapons. And Draugr villages can contain them too. That Call to Arms update did bring quite a lot of new things that make it interesting to go back to the former biomes. So there we go. Back to our exploration in the plains. And if the plains are nasty, we're gonna go and see if we have some Draugr villages marked on our map. So we have that going. Where did I put the workbench? Man, I put that in haphazardly. You have to remove the portal before the crafting station. Sometimes my brains do not work. Okay, now that. Let's see if we can find one of those arenas where the evil body piles are. Because that would be... Oops. I don't think those do well with... Oh well, it's okay. 2 hits and they are gone. Good. There are boxes in the middle of those, and in those boxes you can find wooden weapons. So that is what we are looking for here. That is not nice of you. Shoo, that was a little sketch. You're looking for those stone circles with body piles inside. And also we can shoot a Draugr and up our bow levels. There is one over there. See? That is the things that we are looking for. I have to go see if there is a box in the middle. Because those boxes there in the middle can contain wooden weapons. None here though. See if we can find another one of those. What kind of guy are you? Oh, only such a one. Cool. And you come out of the water. I don't want to. Thank you. Don't want to go into the water where the leeches are. I can avoid that. We don't need that. We're gonna keep the blob trophies though, for the sake of making more. That is convenient. That we're gonna take with. Because we have a slight gag problem here. And that will help remedy that. Whenever we see some gag on a tree in reach, we can just take it with with. But predominantly we are looking for those stone circles that will have a box in the middle. We're gonna run quite a few swamp places here to find that. Probably. What was that? Oh, that is a bunch of skellies here. There's also an archer somewhere. And that is an oozer. I don't want to engage with an oozer. I don't want to get poisoned. That is the end of this swamp here, I surmise. Back to plains. Let's go this way and see if we have overlooked something here. But I don't think so. That oozer is persistent. I still don't want to play with it. More oozers. Skelly. Old ruin. I don't know if there can be things in those old ruins too. Not sure. I think that was about the only of those here. That's only 2. What a pity. Yeah, I think that was the only one in that swamp. I have seen swamp with more of those, but this one only contained that one. We have already seen. Did we see that one? I don't think. Ox? Not really. It was different stuff in there, but still not the stuff we wanted. I thought that swamp would be a little bit smaller than it actually was. So that was quite a good bit of swamp. That was the spawner we saw prior. Should be a little bit more careful about my stamina here. But yeah, that was this swamp. Well, we've gained 10 gug, which is not too bad. Few thistles. Not ungrateful for that. And then I think there is a little bit more probably here. Gonna go there. Well, I had no weapons in my hand. Not helpful. That was also not helpful. Can they not go pester somebody else? That's better. So maybe that swamp opens up a little bit here. And we get some more chances for those spawner things. It looks like. There's a little bit of plains like right here. But then on the other side there is a lot more swamp. Right on his head. Just training up my fist levels a little bit here. We have... do I want to engage with that one? No, I don't. We don't need that stuff. There is more swamp over there. Probably we should get a boat and get over there. We don't really need to engage with those either. And we have some meadows here. Nice. I think we're gonna be putting up our portal here. Get all of that jazz home. And I think we saw the boat in a box. What do we have? We don't need that. In a box in the plains at Sonnenheim there. We put the longboat in there. We were searching that in a previous episode because I did not know where we left our boat. Now we know. So we got some ooze and gunk. No wood, but that and some meat. Thistle. Where is the thistle? Where did I put that? Oh, there. And then some money and some trophies. Gonna deposit the trophy. And the money. And bring the boat. There is still some stuff laying around there. The boat is there. That is our longboat. That goes here. Okay, there we go. Oh, so we need to go sailing anyways for the sea serpent we are missing. So we want to go over there. Where do we drop the boat? Most conveniently like that. That's good. Look at them leeches, buggers. Can't go into the water with them leeches around here. Okay, let's see. That swamp here is a little less than the other one was, I think. Is that even feasible to go in there? Does it make sense to do so? Is that one of those combat runes? No, it's a swamp structure. Maybe we should not try and look into that one. That is really just a tiny patch. Where are we? We have not seen more there. That seems to be quite a big mountain. How about we go that ways? Where is that ways? This is... once you play Trailblazer, you are ruined for other game modes. Like, this feels like crawling. Those are quite distant. Okay, we could have a serpent here eventually. Storm serpents are a great opportunity because you can come back in better weather and kill them, but we need to go home soon. Oh, there is swamp here. I had a feeling that there could be swamp there because I saw the flat ground there. There is some swamp there. That's fine. Now the wind shifted. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave the boat here and go home. Also, there is more plains and there is a Draugr village. We could reach that possibly by just running. Have to think up what we're gonna be doing about collecting the boat because that is deep water here. And I don't think we are wise to ruin the boat here. But we can leave it here for now. Go explore that swamp there and then go somewhere else. Gonna leave a mark here that we left the boat here. Boar. Man, you gotta type, girl. Boat. Just to make sure we don't lose that. Because we are running low on health here. No killing while with no health. Okay. I don't think I want to go night hunting. It gets old. I think we're gonna go sleep instead. Gonna have another short break here. I have to have a look at our levels. I want to know what my fist levels are. 25 to only 16 blocking. We should be doing some more blocking. And what's with only 4 dodge? Like that is, well, that skill was only introduced with the call to arms, and thus we have not done that much. Clubs is pretty high. Of course, spears is high. Bows is pretty high. Swords is also, due to the completionist thing, pretty high. But yeah, dodge is only 4 and crossbows is 0. We have not done any crossbowing. I'm not comfy with crossbows. Maybe I should train a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna have another short break here, and then we go sleep, and then we go explore that other swamp there. Be right back. Okay, let's sleep. And then we go look at that swamp. There is a fooling village there too, but I don't need more fooling stuff. We've got the gear already. Food. For the swamp, we could go with that too. That is sufficient. Maybe we leave another portal there. I don't know what's the last number is. We're gonna pick up another pocket portal. We had a number 19 going on somewhere. 19 is here. I think 20 is the next number that is available. Let's try that out. We can see if number 20 will connect. Okay, cool. 20 does not connect. I think we're gonna leave that there with the boat. And we can come back there and pick up the boat another time. There, 20. Oh, cool. We're cool with that. That is a lot of fooling village here. We don't need that. We don't have time for engaging with that stuff. There is a little bit of mountain here too. Let's make that show up on the map. It's not really a mountain, is it? Nah, not really, but there is swamp down there, and we might find us the sought after weapons there. Also, we could make a stop by in one of those. Look at that. Got all of it here. More ooze. This is not looking promising. Oh, that was right in the middle of the water. Rawr. It's not looking like anything is in here. Oh, there is more swamp beyond that hill there. Meadows. And more swamp. And that is not a big one either, huh? Where is that Draga village? That's over here. Is that one continent? This is a very diverse continent. There is plains and swamp and meadows and everything mixed together here. But I don't think we're gonna find what we are looking for in here. Like, that is so strange. I have had Trailblazer and Saga runs where we found swamps where you couldn't move because every step you had one of those stone circles with spawners in them. And in this swamp here, the two swamps we looked at right now had barely any. Look at that. There is another one. Let's get the bubble up just in case we get some nastiness over there. Is there even a box? Yes. No, nothing. I think that is the only one in here. Yeah. Ah, that is deep water. Jumped right into it. It is like a thin strip around a plains biome there. And then we are back to Black Forest here. Some cook to be had. Gonna take that with us. Yeah, that is that. I can look for bears here. We can look for bears and we found one. Let's zoom in a little bit. there's no bear trophy in there. Again, no bear trophy, duh. This is getting real old real quick if you can't find the trophies. It would be very much more convenient if they could find it in themselves. To make those bear trophies a little bit more common. It is so hard if you want to pick up everything. To get the bear trophies you need, because you do need 4 of them to make everything. And with a drop rate of 10% and them being quite rare, that is, you have to kill heaps and heaps of bears to get there. I don't even know how many we killed already. And still we are missing 1 trophy for a trinket. So that seems to be not connected. So we have to probably take the boat over there. Let's see. Is that the seal tower there? Yeah, it is. It is a seal tower. Do we have a seal tower marker already? Like, huh? Should we remove all the markers and go see Hildir again, because all of our markers are off? Because for sure there is a no marker here, and there is Hauling Cavern here, and Seal Tower down there. Let me get home and sort that out in my mind for a second, because I think with the Call to Arms update our markers might have gotten corrupted. So we're gonna remove those that we have not yet gotten to. And have to jump over to Hildir's place and see that we get the markers renewed. That is what we're gonna be doing. Which, Hildir, we're gonna take some money to put in the box at Hildir's place. Because I think with the Call to Arms update, they switched positions around again a little bit. Is there money in here? Oh yeah, there is so much money in here too. Let me see. Okay. Where is we? 16. Howling Cavern. There was no marker before, but there is a marker now. But that one is in the same place and that one too. That was super strange. But some of those changed. There was one here that we removed. Interesting. We have brought her back one of the chests, the Brenner chest. We have not done the Howling Cavern. Should do that. And the Seal Tower is, of course, another thing we should be doing. Okay, I think we do need another portal here and leave one behind that is called sealed. That is the that is the that, and then we have some gunk and some of that and some seeds. Do we have enough oomph to go a little bit further? I think. Gonna leave that portal, call it sealed, and go on. We have a portal right next to the sealed tower if we want to go there. We only sealed. Okay, that's fine. We want to go back to the boat. That is that direction. Maybe we don't need a number 20 portal then there, because we have the sealed tower portal there if we want to visit that continent. That saves us one portal. But it is quite late already, so probably not today. We're gonna leave the pocket portal here too. We're gonna pick all of that up, sail around here and go to that Draugr village here and see what that is about. There is some swamp peeking out here too. Maybe that is one continent. I don't know. Maybe that all is one continent. I don't know. But for now, we're gonna go home and we'll do some more prettying up. We have to pick that up down here. That is okay. So do we have a display for our meats? No, we don't have a meat display anywhere. It's gonna be quite difficult to put one up down here. But how about we put it here? And why is that thing up here? Probably because I did not find a better place, but I have an idea. We're gonna put it in the Mistlands portal house. Not this one. Down there, where we have the Mistland portals. Because there is a lot of space here and it can live right there. We need to have some light in here. This is bonkerdoodles. Do we go with the Durga lantern or do we do the usual copper scones? That one. Could also put standing iron torches there, because why not? But it's iron, and we are already low on iron. Could put a brazier there, one of those. Oh, that's an eternal burning one. That comes with the Build Everything mod. That is also the Mr. lamp, and then there's also that one. I think we want to invest in some eternal lights here. It feels like kind of a bit of cheating in a way. But then again, this is a completionist playthrough. And we have been doing a lot of stuff, but I think we're gonna go sleep first before we decide what to do there. It's night. I don't want a raid. Gonna go into my bed real quick. Let me know in the comment. Would you consider it cheating if we put some eternal lights up that come with the mod? Or would that be okay for you? Oh, we are missing so many of those. I'm gonna have to do a lot of wooden weapons collecting. Tar, that goes in here. So again, we can go with a more cheaper food because we're gonna go sailing. Let's bubble up before we go. And because we have the Seal Tower portal there, we can also tear down that number 20 portal, I think, because we don't need more than one portal per continent that we are not particularly interested in. That was the stupidness of me again. We have to tear that one down first. And we should have 2 portals in our pocket. And we do. Okay, let's go. We've got to sail around that north. We could go south, but I have the suspicion that that would be quite a long sail. So we are going to go around that island in the north. Come on. Move forward. And that is taking ages. With the trophy hunt mod, when you play Trailblazer with those ridiculously fast boats, you get so spoiled. Like the normal level 1 speed is like that. And this feels just so slow now. But yeah. No yaggedy fast boats for for that here. Can we get through here? Maybe not even. Maybe we can? I don't know. Like that is... Might not even be able to get through here. Gonna have to see. That might be all closed off here. If we are lucky, that is a river. And we can navigate that river. Ah, very good. We made it. That would have been a bummer if I had to break the boat and carry it over. Okay, now we want to go somewhere here. And we've got a tailwind and we've got clear path to go there, I think. I want to see if we can find something in that thing. Particularly nasty weather in the meadows. Gonna park the boat alongside the shore so we can more easily get out of there. Oh yeah, we need those. Good thinking. Gonna pick up some of... Oh, let's have the number 20 portal here with the boat so we... how about... We have a dedicated boat portal, huh? That would even be better. When did we give up on having a dedicated boat portal, and do we have one running somewhere where we don't have a boat anymore? I can't decide. I don't know. But there is the Draga village, and we're gonna get everything killed in there. And then we're gonna do we want to destroy everything by fire? Do we go for that? Then we can search everything here. If we open that door, everything should be pouring out here. I want my bubble back probably. Here we go. Okay, what is here? Well, that is not what I want. There's the next barn here. Well, we destroyed that successfully. That's also not what we want. Get him, boar! This is gonna be a little bit tedious. Nope. It feels nearly like cheating because this is so easy with Mistland gear. There is not even a box here. We've cleared all of that here. It's only the tower left here. Do not own enough wood to deconstruct that, but I don't think things are up there. Now we do. We're gonna get them down from up there. Okay. There we go. And that was that. We don't need all of those entrails. Okay, that was all here. There is nothing left. That was not a success. And we do not have another of those marked somewhere. So I guess back to the swamp, that is. There is a swamp over at Hildeer's. There's a swamp peeking out down here, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. Get all of that stuff home. Pick up my portal, pick up the boat, go a little more south. I might want to keep that boat portal as a number 20 portal on that continent eventually. So what have we picked up here? Wood, flint, leather bits, some honey, some meat, some raspberries, and bees. I wonder, I've never tried. Do bees survive in the ashlands? Can they thrive there? Never tried. Should be trying that. Okay, I want serving tray. And we're gonna have one of that. And one of that. And one of that. And one of that. And then that. And that. And that. I have to put that down first. Serving tray, mead. Yeah, let's go. Gonna do that real quick. Gonna put the meat up here. So the tasty, and then the small one, and then the bigger one, and then the biggie one. And while we are here, we can put that one. And then on this side, we're gonna put the small one, and the middle one, and the lingering one. That was quite strange. That did not show up. See there, the model is not showing up. Put it here. And then we have the poison one and the frost one. And wait, we have to go look, see if there is something else. That is that one. And those are the ones that are from the Bogwitch update. Let me make that go like that. We are missing some here. We have to try and figure that out because we are missing some potions here. That is the Vanadier, that is the Troll Potion, that is the Berserky, that is the Bought Love Potion. We can put those up, but I have the feeling that we are missing some potions there. Let me have a look at the meat kettle. So, let's see, the Berserk. We don't have the Minor Eiter, we don't have the Animal Whisper. Do we have Animal Whisper? No, we don't have the Animal Whisper and we don't have the Minor Eiter. Gonna have to do something about that. What is needed for the Animal Whisper? Onions, carrots, and pungent pebbles. Now that should not be a problem. Onions, carrots, pungent pebbles. We have made them, but where are they? That is the troll endurance. Okay. Honey. Where's the honey? Here. So that is the animal whispers. And then the minor eater takes the magic mushrooms and some sap. The magic mushrooms and some sap. Let's get that back in here. Pungent pebbles and then sap. That is the minor eater. So that goes here. Where did I put the sap? I brought back some sap. I think I put that in the box where it does not belong. In here, yeah. Where is my fermenter? Where did we put the fermenter? We do not have a fermenter here, do we? Who? We do not have a fermenter here. Not at all. Completely forgot about the fermenter. Now that is negligent. So we do need a fermenter. Things. 5 bronze, 10 resin, 30 fine wood. 30 fine wood. 5 bronze. 10 resin. And it can live here. That is an awkward spot. We do have a slight problem placing that thing. The only useful place would be here. I don't like it. Gonna have to do something else. Have to put it somewhere else because that is obnoxious. Yeah. Okay, so that is that. We need to do something, and then we can put the awkward things on this here. I don't know. We're gonna go sleep. We can also arrange them here, I think. That will work. The lingering health is only available after we reach the ashlands. And we have to place some food on our table too. There is so many things to be done. Okay, let's have another short break here. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, let's sleep. One more day to go, I think, to switch things up. We also have to do some mountaineering, but we have the pocket portal with the boat portal now. We're gonna have to dedicate a boat portal because that is the wise thing to do, and we did it always and then we stopped. So we have to have a dedicated boat portal. Maybe not that one. Yeah, that is good. We're gonna rename that one for boat. That is better. And We should have eaten. We should have eaten. I think we're gonna go with the cheap food again. Running around there does not need the expensive food. Speaking of cheap food, I mean, that's honey glazed chicken. That's plain steer stuff. There was something about, can some things be found here? Viking graveyards, I think. Ha! We should bring the wishbone and examine those boat-shaped grave places, because they can contain wooden weapons too, if I remember correctly. So we bring the wishbone and see if there is something there. I don't know. That village we just sacked is too small. There is no great hall in there. Let's see if there is something here. No hidden object in here, I think. You could make sure with the hammer, but the ping from the wishbone should be coming up if there was something. So I don't think there is something. But we should make sure that we go look at some of those things. So, yeah, we're gonna take the boat and go south. See about that here. Also, what we completely forgot about is the fishing. We need to do some fishing too. There is some swamp there. Maybe we have a look-see, a peek if there is something there. Come on, go forward now. Yeah. Ah. That is some maneuvering here, do. Okay. We can do a drive-by check and see if there is something interesting in there. If I can see one of those stone circles. I think they are called swamp graves or something like that. We can always stop and jump out of the boat and go look. This is not a big one here. Cannot see anything of the like from here. Just a crypt in there. Ooh. You stay there. There is one. That is good enough. I think we can get out of there. Most likely. Is there a box? Yes. No, nothing. Dude. Are we stuck? I think we are stuck here. We have to maneuver that boat by hand. And to do that we have to kill those guys first. That boat is stuck fast in here. Can't maneuver it. Is it going now? Backwards? Is it? Come on, give me a wave. Let me get loose here. Yeah, we're going. Oh, look at that purple guy there. I don't want to engage with that one. And yes, I saw the fine wood there, but it's not worth the effort. Because we can also get fine wood more easily and cheaply from our wood farm. See if we can spot another one. There is another one over there. Maybe that one is worth running around in after all. Try to not get stuck here this time. That's better. That's much better. There are some guys standing around there. Guess we're gonna kill those first. What is that? A whole host of skeletons. Okay, now can we go have a look there? Bubble. Well, chains and money, but no weapon. Is there anything interesting to kill? No. We just go. Ay. Are we stuck now with yeah? Dude, duh. Can we get past that? Ooh, Shoot, that was Funny. Okay, now let's go. We want to go there ultimately. The chains are fine, but I would have hoped to get one of those sledgehammers there. But yeah, there is more swamp down below. Got a little bit of wind there. The tiniest sliver. Now it's gone. Maybe that swamp would have been interesting. I don't know. Just don't feel like crawling through that. Plains has nasty weather again. What is it that we have so much nasty weather in the plains? Oh, wind shift. Thank you, game. That is a bit more helpful. Okay, we are sailing that way. Maybe that swamp goes all over here and we are going all around there here now. That could be the case. We do need find some more mountain to be running around too, because of the mountain weapon we are missing. There is the wooden battle axe to be found in the mountains. But we have checked every box in the mountains we were at and have found none. Thus, I think we have to find another mountain. Okay, that looks like a passage there. And this is another island here. And this swamp here does not look impressive. I'm just gonna go look and see if we can find a gravesite with the stone circle. Settling spawners. Iron to be had in there. I could not spot one of those stone circles from here. Our boat is looking a little disheveled. There is one. Yep. That is good enough here. Let's go check. Nah. Not interesting. More money. It's not like we have too little money. Okay, we had a wind shift again. We have to paddle. Runestone towers can contain boxes, but they are rare in there. So I don't think it is a good idea to check. If we check every runestone tower we find, there is mostly no box there, and then that's just waste of time. We should be taking our fishing rod and we should be doing some fishing. Also, there is some black forest and we have a marker here for... we are going to run on that stone there. Ugh, give me that too. Okay, now it's good. Now we ran over another stone I did not see too. Marker for Leviathan, but we don't need that either right now. We try to look for... there is another one in there. I think we're gonna put the boat portal here. Go have a look. And then we go home, because I think it is time to be going home soon. Want a boat portal up here. Boat. We're gonna repair our poor boat. We're gonna get a bubble up. We are on the low side here, but I saw there was a spawner in there. And I'd like to check that one in case we are missing things. It was a little further in there. Over there. Should not take too long to go check that. Wait for the stamina to go up a little better. Okay, let me see. What is in here? Nah. Again, nah. But it could have been, so yeah. There is plains beyond that again, I think. But yeah, it's time to go home. Well, maybe we can get a bear. Yep, trophy would be a nice thing. We have too much stuff. Okay, we need to get that to the pocket, to the portal, and put it in the box. Because we have too much stuff in our pocket to pick everything up here. I cannot make out if there is a trophy in here. Nah. Oh, what a pity. That would have been fabulous if there had been one. Well, so we don't need that. Gonna leave the pocket portal here and take that stuff home. And we're gonna go on with that endeavor in the next episode, because this episode is at an end. Gonna put all of that away. We've got some chains, some seeds, more bear stuff, some meat, and some money. I should stop picking up money because we are millionaires already. I think we have nearly a full box of wooden box of money at every... Oh, this is still fermenting, okay. At any trader portal, and then we have a lot of stuff down below in the trader hub. Yeah, we are so rich, I don't think we do need any more of that. Okay, there we go. We gonna end the episode here now. And we gonna come back for another... Let me try and see that way. Yeah, we're gonna come back for more adventures soon. But for now, this episode is plenty long already. We did a lot of exploring, running around, getting, looking at things, trying to find trophies, trying to find wooden weapons. And the wooden weapons gonna be quite a heartache, I surmise. But yeah. We're gonna get there too in the end. With that, I bid you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!